I'm glad nobody stole your tuck it in.
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, you don't even know where it is. Good God. All right, I'm back on. We're rolling again. You say Bill printed that?
Yeah, this is a flyer, pre-printed, colored paper. What do you call that? Reverse print, blue on green, green paper. That got this background of the band, and we did the 10,000 of these or whatever.
And
Then we
print
take
them.
100 or so at a time and print the acts over it. Overprint it in another color. So you have a 3-color
Mm-hmm.
flyer for a particular act. And Bill did a lot of these too, but I think my local printer did some of these too. Guy there in the shopping center, but Cold Blood, Buddy Miles Express, Bo Diddley.
With Lady Bo.
yeah. Bushwhack Sunglass-Backs. That was a great act. First anniversary party. Who did we have at the? Didn't say who we had at the first anniversary party. The 5th anniversary party. Well, that can be dated then. I can figure it out anyway. But I don't have years on it either.
No.
But I know that the 5th anniversary party would have been 95, 85, 75. Gideon Power, Malo, Stormground, Bushwhacks, Norman Greenbaum, and Crossfire. When Bill and I used Norman Greenbaum did have a band, but when we used him on the concert tour, he did a solo act, and he did well. And the reason we used him because it was cheap. You didn't have to hire the whole band, and it was a great
with a name act.
name. And if you did an audible radio spot where you're playing little
Spirit in the Sky.
little clips of whoever it is, Elvin Bishop or Cold Blood, etc. And then you go, and the opening act, Norman Greenbaum, and you got Spirit in the Sky roll. I mean, that was a big deal. That was a big deal. Because everybody recognized that song. And still does. Another Odyssey Room. Stone Ground and Country Joe on the same act. I did that quite a few times where I doubled up there. My 19th, I just gave Lydia a couple nights ago. Was it 2 nights ago? What is today? Monday? Yeah, 2 nights ago I gave her one of my t-shirts from the Odyssey Room for the 19th anniversary party. And at my 19th anniversary party at the Odyssey Room, in a nightclub, I had Leon Russell, Edgar Winter, Elvin Bishop, Cold Blood, Greg Ken, and a few other stars, But that sounds like a major, fairgrounds outdoor, festival. But it was all in the nightclub. Mm-hmm. And we started music at 6 o'clock, and we had set changes, and towards the end, the way the club was laid out, there wasn't really a way to get to there wasn't a backstage area behind the stage. The stage is against an outside wall. But in the last 5, 6, 7 years, there was a window in that wall that was boarded over. Big picture window, 12 foot wide and 5, 6 foot tall. But it was boarded over on the inside and the outside, but I knew it was there. And so I took that out, and it went to outside, just to the side of the club. But I took it out and put a door up there, so it's like 5 foot off the ground, the door, and made it look nice, trimmed it all in barnwood, and because it was our thing, kind of semi-rusting. And then I had stairs stored, but I'd bring the stairs out and put them there and open that door, so we had a way to get to the stage, mm-hmm. Without going through mm-hmm. 1,000 people. Mm-hmm. And that was essential for putting all those acts on mm-hmm. in one evening.
Yeah. It's the same concept when Bill has 3 or 4 women that he's shuffling between rooms.
Yeah.
It's a bugger.
Bugger.
Well,
Boom! Oh my God.